Suns, however, won an OT 105-100. Brazdeikis to 30 points. Really shot well from the floor as he went 11 of 19. Robinson, another solid game. Knox to 12 points. Alonzo Trier, not feeling well, did not play. Here we have Judd Buechler, who's coaching the team during Summer League.
We're really staying positive with everyone to be super aggressive offensively, take open shots. We don't want to play selfishly. We want to move the ball and play together, but stay aggressive for everyone.
I've always had this kind of mentality where I don't care what people think about me. So I just got to be myself, and I just want to win. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Well, we've seen it all week here and in practice. I had a chance to work out with him in LA. He's a fighter. He's a scrapper. He's not afraid of anything or anyone, and he's going to be great for us. He really is.
Judd Buechler talking about Brazdeikis here. So the two games so far, Knicks lose to the Pelicans, but that game called, of course, in the fourth quarter because of the earthquake. And last night, the overtime loss to the Phoenix Suns. We now bring in Rebecca Haarlow. She is out in Las Vegas, and she now joins us. Rebecca, your take on Iggy's performance last night as he went for the 30 points.
Yeah, I love him. He's absolutely fearless on the floor. You guys were just showing the highlights. We saw him hit that three to force the overtime. But to me last night, my favorite play of the whole game was in the fourth quarter when Iggy went up. He shot a three. He missed it. But then he went inside through traffic to grab his own rebound. And, of course, that's going to be a lot easier to do in Summer League than it is going to be to do during the regular season. But seeing that kind of effort and that scrappiness, that fearlessness, that fight is so important. And one more story on him. I was talking to Judd Buechler about how practices have been going the last couple of days. He said that Iggy in practice is going right after Mitch, that he's going inside, he's shooting over him, he's showing that fearlessness. So I think he's going to be a fan favorite pretty quickly in New York, guys.
You love that toughness that he shows, Rebecca, but he also looks like a guy that's playing free. I got something to prove. I'm going to let everybody see my game, but not feeling the pressure. As we watch RJ Barrett, we see a completely different type of player. We see someone that it kind of looks like, and you can tell if you see this up front, looks like somebody that's just really anxious right now, almost trying to prove himself, even though as a number 3 pick, he probably shouldn't have to feel that way.
Yeah, well, he's definitely under a lot of pressure because he puts that pressure on himself first and foremost to be the best that he can be. So I'm not surprised that he's pressing a little bit. But here's the thing about RJ that I think fans at home need to remember is that he's used to having the ball in his hands. So now this week in games, he's playing off the ball. So he's got to get used to doing that. And then on top of that, he's got to get used to the physicality. So when you watch him play, you can see the skill. He had some great spin moves, and I like his footwork. But I think it's just going to take some time for him to adjust to not always having the ball, not always being the decision maker, and then taking advantage of shots when they come to him.
Rebecca, how about Mitchell Robinson as well, as we're watching him continue to evolve? And the fact that what we're learning, if you're a teammate of his, if you're near the rim and you feel defense, just throw it in the air. There was a couple that he couldn't finish, yes. But the fact that he actually got his hands on some of those lobs were just incredible. What does he look like in person?
In person, he looks bouncier than he did during the regular season, and that's actually kind of hard to believe because he was so much fun to watch in that regard during the regular season. But he's gotten a lot stronger, which is interesting to see. You can tell that physically he's gained some muscle and he's really starting to fill out a lot, and I think that's coming across in the confidence. And then you just gotta love that he loves the game. He's just so much fun to watch because of that. But one thing that we haven't seen in Summer League games yet, and I'm hoping we get to see this, is the little jumper that's coming along. So obviously he's never going to be a guy taking shots from downtown. He's not hitting threes anytime soon, but he's really working on that 8 to 10 foot jumper. The coaches tell me that they're watching him get it done in practice. The other thing that he's doing much better this summer is hitting shots from a free throw line. Now, he was 60% during the regular season. That number a little skewed because it was really low at the start of the season. But now he's gaining more confidence there too. And guys, if he can add that little jumper, he's just going to be outstanding and so much fun.
Rebecca, Kevin Knox, of course, was a star in Summer League last summer. So far in the two games, shooting really well from downtown. 6 of 12 from three-point range, shooting really well.
Yeah, he looks a lot stronger to me too. I think his upper body has built out so far over the summer. And one thing that you have to remember about these guys is they've been working for the last 2.5 months. So we're seeing him here in Summer League for the first time, but the coaches have been spending a lot of time with him in LA. They've been with the rest of the young core all over the country. So really, they're in the middle of their summer season at this point. And I think the biggest difference that we're going to see from Kevin Knox, and really where he needs to make a jump, is in his defense. And I think the strength that he's developing there is going to help him on that end of the floor, because of course we all know he can shoot and he's showing us that. But overall, I think the confidence is improving. I think there's a little chip that he's playing with now, and that's really good to see.
For more great videos from the MSG 150, check out right there. And remember, our show is on Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:30 p.m. on MSG Network and MSG Go.